So, as I promised to do a spring tour of our place, but haven't done that because now it's already summertime and I wasn't able to do that or wanting to do that. I'm not sure. Now it's summer solstice, one day past summer solstice, so gonna do the tour. It still needs to be freshened up. Let's say need to mow the grass a little bit. That's our central place where we celebrate our events in the summertime. That's where my wife's parents and grandparents were celebrating solstice in this place years and years ago. Didn't show this nice building last time. That's our guest house, so we can take a peek in there. You can sit here in the sunshine in the summer, and here's the inside of it all. So not a huge one, but yeah. That's a little road, how it's called in English, those little tracks, not tracks. My oldest son made this one last winter, but we haven't finished that. Still need to connect to the internet, so I'm gonna do that and someday. So oaks everywhere and wild pear and some bees flying there and a little oak from my brother's youngest kid. He raised it from acorn. There's a stage there, some more oaks and lots of bees flying there. And we are walking into the forest. Did move the grass from the main, what's it called? Track? Not track. Somebody can comment on that. So everything's green now. For those who looked at the spring video, you can see that now you cannot see through the forest anymore. It's all kinda really green. Didn't do all the job here yet, but yeah, let's hope. And there were those, if you can see, those leaves. I don't know in English. In Latvian we are calling them mayflowers, and we have a lot of those, and when they bloom they smell really nicely. But now they are already done doing that blooming period. This is the old railway, but we're gonna go here. That's the track. I don't know, is it worth to make this video just to see the difference between spring and summertime. This is the central spot. It's been trimmed once this summer, but yeah, I'm gonna do that once again this year till the November celebration. Got to the markets last 2 days. It was really tense 2 days. Meet a lot of new people. Met some cool guy from born in Germany, but now living mostly in Bali and some place in Africa. Here's the beautiful, I don't know how it's called in English. In Latvian it's dadzis. It's quite sharp. And mostly lives in Africa and Bali. I would say around 70 years old, maybe a bit younger. Had played native flutes all his life, and so he played beautifully. Bought several flutes of mine and went to some festival to perform with my flute. That was really nice to meet a man like that. Haven't met any that caliber of the musicians with this instrument. So here's the firewood, still drying. It was raining for 2 weeks usually. In Latvia it's even has its own saying that it's raining like in the summer solstice, but it rained 2 weeks before summer solstice, and we have our beautiful weather last 3 days. It's like now it's summertime. Some more firewood. Always wanted to make some fruits from this creature, but haven't done that yet. But still gonna get some time, I hope so. And it's already 8 minutes walk in my forest. So yeah, went back from the first day. That's again the old railway. Went back from the first day's market. It was 200 kilometers away in the capital, and once we were almost halfway home, my car made a sound and lost all energy in its own pipe connecting to the turbine exploded, and then we went back home in the third gear slowly, and my youngest son was trying to fix it all night long so we can go to the next market yesterday, and he actually succeeded. I'm really proud of him. Didn't know that he had this mechanical touch in his hands, but it's not from me, it's mostly from his grandfather. I'm not good with cars. I'm good with bicycles, but cars are too complicated for me. So yeah, that's how it looks in the summertime. My bridges, and actually those were filled with water 2 days ago. It was wetter than it's usually are in the spring or in the autumn, but that's summertime. Yeah, there are those oaks which are growing in the wrong place, but I'm not gonna cut them down. I'm gonna think the way around them at some moment. So, and here we come back. That's some more firewood drying in the sun. I usually try to get the firewood out here so it dries faster. There's the workshop there, somewhere there, but we're gonna go cross back there. If you stayed with me for so long, you can stay 5 minutes longer if you wanted some more firewood. So yeah, and yesterday there was some more nice people, and this event was bigger than the usual ones. Were a lot of people, but this event was mostly like the market for eating pleasures and drinking pleasures. So lots of people took my card to find me later, but had a great interest, but because the instrument isn't so cheap, it's a big decision to make. Do you want to play the instrument? So we are back on the old railway. I realized that I actually can, while filming, because I'm not good with the connecting separate parts on the video, but I can switch camera around. You can see me. That's completely different view. On the back there's a railway, and in the front there's a railway. Yeah, there were some big winds. I was thinking that maybe these ash trees, those two, are gonna go down, but they didn't. But as you can see by the stump, they are pretty rotten, and on the top there are rarely some green leaves. But yeah, maybe next winter it's gonna come down, and then I'm gonna make some nice track with it around my big oak tree. It's completely different now. There's like old fireplace when we cut the firewood this spring, and I was so into my flute making for a couple of last 2 months, let's say 2-3 months. I was working on that. So when I went outside, I see, yeah, the apple tree is blooming, and the next time I go outside I see, yeah, it's already bloomed, and that's the end of it. And then the chestnut was blooming, and then some flowers outside were blooming. But yeah, hoping to do some low haze till the end of the June, and let's say start of the July, and then go on my vacation. That's our big oak tree go on my vacation. Let's say some 10 days. I'm gonna jump on my bike. The first idea was go across Latvia near the border. It would be somewhere around 1,500 kilometers, but then I realized that I have many people to visit across Latvia, so maybe I'm gonna just go point by point and visit them, because when I do it with the car, I usually don't have time to stay with people. Oh, there were some creature getting swimming there. So it's a nice thing that we have this pond. Otherwise the summer days would be really challenging. Now these are blooming. Doesn't look like a bloom, but it's blooming, and yeah, making those brown things on top of it. Workshop, some more flowers. So yeah, I'm gonna go across Latvia and meet the peoples to whom I promised that I'm gonna visit them. Mostly met like a lot of other craftsmen with interesting stories and want to meet them in their workshops. We'll see how many I'm gonna be able to visit. Actually, I need to put some firewood in here. My wife is gonna bring her mother to sauna after an hour, so I'm keeping it warm, as you can see. The sky is blue and the weather is beautiful. Those plum trees were beautiful when they were blooming, and now I have some small plums. But this year it wasn't so intense as the last year's blooming. And there's those irises blooming in the ditch there. Gonna show it. There they are. They are beautiful. Usually they don't do that very much because there's no water by this time in there. But this time it was really a lot of rains. Chestnut is already bloomed, and I have those little chestnuts here. My dog Boris really likes to play with them when they are ready. Enjoys when I throw them to him. There he's sitting like a king, waiting for me to bring him to the pond swimming. And our other big lover boy went away last night in the solstice night and went back home in the morning. And yeah, he had a girlfriend in the neighbor's house, but they weren't there and they weren't here, and we were looking for them all evening, but they didn't show up. And today he's really tired and sleepy. So we are back in the workshop. That's my latest creation. My wife hadn't published them all yet, but it's gonna be published, let's say today, tomorrow. That's mostly A's, and here's the low A's, which I'm gonna start to make today. Let's say today. That's my setup there for connecting. Let's take a look how bigger those A's are from these A's. So you can see that's a middle A and that's a low A, and here is my small pocket A, so that's even smaller one. So that's that.